Hey everyone, Thor here with This Week on Blu-ray, DVD, and On Demand. Got a couple of great titles to talk about today, and we start with The Wizarding World. We're back. Fantastic Beasts and Where to Find Them. And you know what? Daniel Radcliffe and Harry Potter may not be there. You may not have Hogwarts, but the magic is still present thanks to a great cast and J.K. Rowling's screenwriting debut. So basically, what happens in this one, it's set in the 20s and it follows Newt Scamander, played by Oscar winner Eddie Redmayne, who is a magizoologist. And this is also directed by David Yates, who helmed the last 4 Harry Potter blockbusters. I don't want to tell you too much about the story because I really enjoyed going in with a fresh set of eyes, not knowing what was going to happen. But I can tell you, even though it's a prequel set long before the events of the Harry Potter movies we know and love, I still found that it crafted great world building and introduced a lot of interesting characters, plus was jam-packed with great beasts. And the visual effects on display here front and center. Catherine Waterston, Dan Fogler, Ezra Miller, Samantha Morton, John Voight, and Colin Farrell, just rounding out some of the names that make this a star-studded cast. So I thought it had a great blend of humor, darkness, and some excellent fashions as well. It was an Oscar winner for costume design, and that was quite the feat as well, because it really fit the period detail nicely, I thought. And there are some great special features on the film that go into all the characters and the creatures and deleted scenes, and you can experience them all through a dynamic and immersive new manner on tablets or mobile phones using the Warner Brothers Movies All Access app. And I should mention as well, finally, all 8 of the films are coming to Ultra HD Blu-ray in 2017. As of this week, the last 4 films will be released, and then at a later date, they'll be releasing the first 4 in 4K resolution. So that's great news for Potter fans. But in the meantime, you can get caught up in this prequel, and they're building quite a nice series around this this new venture. So Fantastic Beasts and Where to Find Them, get it on Blu-ray or DVD right now. Pick up that combo pack so you get the real deal. Okay, let's move on. A 28-year passion project finally comes to fruition in Silence. This is from acclaimed filmmaker Martin Scorsese. And it is a stunning story about 2 Christian missionaries played by Adam Driver and Andrew Garfield, who travel to Japan in search of their missing mentor, portrayed by Liam Neeson. Now, this was at a very tumultuous time in Japan when Christianity was outlawed. They're captured and imprisoned and face the ultimate test of faith and their sanity as well. Now, this looks at the combo pack, includes featurettes that look into the journey and the exploration that Scorsese took to bring this incredible film to the big screen. In-depth interviews, behind-the-scenes footage, and Garfield and Driver discuss how they prepared for their roles. I love both of those actors in the film, and Liam Neeson shows up more towards the end and really grounds the story as well. It's beautifully shot, and it really puts you in that time period. So you are whisked away to this different era, and the location shooting really benefited to give it this authentic quality. It is a slow burn for sure, and it's a long movie, so it's not for everyone. But again, it does reward your patience, and it's a very thought-provoking film about the nature of religion and testing the limits of faith and humanity. So some dynamite performances in this one as well, and another amazing notch in the belt of an already storied career provided by Martin Scorsese. And this again was a huge dream for him to bring this one into theaters, and he finally accomplished it, and some great acting there as well. So let's move along now. A Monster Calls we're going to be looking at next, and this is another fascinating film. Speaking of Liam Neeson, he voices a giant tree in this movie. So what happens is a young boy, his life takes a turn after his mother becomes ill, and he moves in with his unsympathetic grandmother, played by Sigourney Weaver. Now, the mother in question here is Felicity Jones, sensational in this role. Now, to escape all the things going on with his life, the boy turns to his artwork and conjures up a 40-foot-high monster, provided the vocal talents provided by Liam Neeson. And he serves as an unlikely ally, kind of guiding him on a journey of courage, faith, and fuses imagination and reality. This is a deeply moving, emotionally wrought film that explores some of the painful trials and tribulations of being a kid, but it also blended the fantasy elements wonderfully, much like a Guillermo del Toro movie. So a lot of sort of visual feast at play here, and some dark themes that it touched on, and great central performances here from the cast. So don't miss this one, A Monster Calls, one of the finest films of last year. Get it right now. And we will leave you with this, the FX Emmy Award-winning drama. Well, it's actually more of a comedy. Yes, in the cartoon realm, Archer Season 7 arrives with exclusive extras and even some special packaging. So this time around, our favorite spy team reinvents themselves, and you see the shades of Magnum PI here. It is front and center throughout Season 7. They reimagine themselves as a LA-based PI firm. And some of their adventures include protecting a vampy actress from blackmail, a Terminator mummy who wants his mommy, spinning robot legs, Archer's desperate voicemail message, gunmen clowns, and they try their life as hostages as well. And it all leads to a brilliant cliffhanger at the end of the season. So you can get all the hotness from Archer and Lana. 10 episodes from Season 7. Get it now. And it's jam-packed with super secret special features. Arguably the funniest animated show on TV. Archer, get it now in beautiful Blu-ray. Actually, that's just on DVD, I should say, but that's okay. It still looks awesome on the DVD. All right, we'll leave it there, folks. I am Thor Diakow. Don't forget, you can check me out on social at Thor Diakow is the handle. I'm on Instagram and Twitter, and we will see you next week right here on breakfasttelevision.ca.